right, so now that we have talked all about the student's portfolio, let's talk about big ideas. So that is something that I've mentioned here and there, and I want to make sure that I've explained that to you. So your assignment today is going to be to go in and answer these questions that are on the next slide. So feel free to pause the video here if you need to write down the questions, and please answer them in your sketchbook. Take a picture of your answers and then upload that to this assignment in Schoology. So the big idea is, what can you explore to make good art? So we talked about sustained investigations, and now I want you to think about what kind of ideas can you explore. So I want you to think about what images are most meaningful to you. What objects are most meaningful to you? Write those down. Next, I want you to think about what stories are associated with these things. What do these images and these objects say about you? What do those images and objects say about others? Make connections there. Then I want you to think about the question, who am I? Then think about who made me what I am. So first you have to figure out who you are, and then you have to think about who or what made you that way. Was it your parents? Was it your grandparents? Was it your friends? Is it a combination of those things? Is it the culture that you live in? Is it the country that you live in? Is it the fact that you're from the South? So think about those different things. Think about how you are part of a culture. So I just mentioned the South. How does that affect you? Or maybe you're about being countercultural. That is a culture. So think about that. Maybe you are a part of youth culture. That is a culture. Think about that. Maybe you are a part of a academic culture of some sort. That is a culture. Think about that. Maybe you're part of a certain religious group. That is also a culture. So think about how these different influences are part of who you are. Once you've written down all of those different things, you have a good foundation to come up with a big idea to explore in your artwork. So some different examples of big ideas. Now these would be too broad to be a concentration on their own. This would be a good starter point, and then you would need to narrow this down into a sustained investigation topic. So think about things like consumerism, persuasion, war, ecology, identity, equality, racism, dignity of work, community, power, celebration, conflict, stereotypes, control, disability, spirituality, measurement, heroes, nature, human diversity, violence, social order, culture, service, globalization, feminism, and the list is endless. So there are many other big ideas that you could explore in your artwork. So really start to think about which of these are exciting to you, which of these are you passionate about, which might be something that you could make 10 sculptures about. All right, and I'm going to leave you now.